All right, thanks so much, Anne-Marie. Okay, she's a teacher by day, content creator by night, with 2.8 million followers on TikTok. Take a look and see who I'm talking about.
Ma'am, sir, my dude, is the ... saying there's more to come? Are you talking about maybe this binary thing we have going on, ... It's not so important. Is the
So many dots.
there's
Joanna
more?
Johnson, she's from
You
Ajax.
really
She's
wanna
captivating
say
people with her
more?
ability to call out prejudice and bigotry online. And because of that, she has now been named to TikTok's LGBTQIA plus Visionary Voices list for 2024. Joanna is joining me this morning about all of this. 2.8 million followers.
2.8.
Wow.
It's kind of a crazy number.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It was over the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Kind of started lip syncing, as everybody did, lockdown and COVID. And then at some point, I gave my opinion about what was going on in provincial government. And I got this incredible response. And then I went, oh, people are just looking for a little bit of authenticity, a little bit of an opinion, you know, and maybe a touch of sarcasm.
Which you have all of those things.
You gotta lead with humor.
Yeah.
Otherwise you lose people. So I like to say important things. I like to have important discussions. But if you do it with a little bit of a joke in there,
yes,
then, you know, people's attention will stay.
It's the universal language, right?
I hope so,
I mean, it
yeah.
really connects with people, and you obviously connect with people so well. You are a teacher. I mentioned that off the top. You teach at
Metro Prep Academy. Yes,
yeah,
I will be VP
school.
next year. Yes, thank you so much.
Congratulations on that. What do your students think about all this?
You know what? Initially, they're very impressed with the number, 2.8. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. But in all fairness, they're kids, so the shine wears off pretty quickly. They constantly want to be on TikTok. Their voices have been on my TikTok. They're my second highest view are there some of their voices and their response to questions. So they like to tell me that they made me. So.
I'm looking at those books that you're holding right now. I'm like, they still make them with the same cover.
Same cover.
Remember?
I did a TikTok where I'm like, what book do you do? What notes do you put in this? And all the kids still knew.
Yeah,
right?
It's so
Blue
true.
is for math.
There it is, and it has not changed.
Universal.
But the way that we teach and the way that we communicate has changed, and you're a big part of that with the way that you communicate. How do you sort of marry the two in terms of your day job and your social media content? Do you take that educator bit of you and sort of weave it through? You have to, right? It's
just who I am. I don't think I really attempt to do much of anything other than be as much of an authentic person as I can be, and I'm a teacher. So whether I'm in the class or whether I'm sitting in my car, I think it just comes across, and I really do draw upon my opinion, my life experience, my level of education, the things I come in contact with every day, and just speak to that.
Yeah, Joanna, we know this is social media, so you give your opinion, but then other people give their opinion. And you hear, I'm sure, like across the board, how do you deal with the voices that are there?
The negative, if you're talking about the negative voices, well, they always come with a grammar mistake, so that's helpful.
Isn't that the best?
Grammar and spelling. They come so hard in the paint, and then they spell it wrong. I'm like, oh, you almost had me. You're this close to having me. But what it does very nicely is it pairs either a level of rushed anger in which they're, messaging me back, or just a level of ignorance. And I don't mean ignorance as in stupidity. I mean, they just don't know. And I sort of frame it the way that I frame teaching. Give me about 5 to 10 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. Listen to me for that length of time. And I almost promise you'll walk away with a different impression rather than just talking about my tattoos or my fade, right?
Do you find it tiring, though?
Not usually.
Or energizing?
Energizing.
Yeah.
I'm an extrovert, so I definitely get energy from that. And to be perfectly honest, 95% of the interactions and the people and the beautiful community on TikTok has been nothing but positive and supportive, and has sort of emboldened talks about equity and diversity rather than trying to diminish who I am or who anyone else is.
This list on TikTok, this Visionary Voices list that you've been named to, what did you think when you heard your name to it?
You know, I was surprised. It seemed like it came out of the blue. I had no idea about it at all. The notion about being a visionary is a little bit daunting, but I do appreciate the support. I appreciate the fact that people are just taking notice of something that's incredibly important, and lots of people on the app are doing.
Yes, and we're glad you're doing it. Thanks for being here today, Joanna.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Great to meet you.
All right, come in.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.